The following program is brought to you by NLTV, the People's Platform.
Good evening and welcome to the campus of Christian Liberty Academy in Kaʻu. That's the east side of our beautiful Big Island. My name is J.E. Orozco, and you're tuned into J.E. on the Bench here on NLTV. And tonight it's coverage of Division II Big Island Interscholastic Federation Girls Volleyball. It'll be between the host Christian Liberty Academy, and I love this high school name, Cane Fire, okay? And the Kaʻu Trojans, traveling from the south end of our island. So we're getting ready, and I'll tell you what, Coach Joshua Ortega with the Kaʻu High Trojans. So they're doing the last-minute team grouping there, but expecting that. And again, while these teams, again, are both winless so far, they're both grasping, they're both saying the same thing: let's win this one. We got to start somewhere, and that is tonight. Glad you be with us. Here we go. It is the Kaʻu versus Christian Liberty Academy match. This will be set number 1, and it will be Kaʻu in the white setting things off. There's a first serve, and it'll be just beyond the attack line. The one set. Nice opening volley. This was going to be a free ball just to get it on over. Another hard one to the back row. A little tip. Get it on over. Oh, that looks to be just in, and it will be just in. And the first point of the evening goes to Kaʻu. Another good pass, serve to the middle there. Very good rally on that first one. Let's see what happens on this second point. To the back row. Another good set. To the middle. Another set. To the back row, and they will set up the attack there. No, it'll be a quick over the middle. Good dig from that back row. And they will continue the volley, and finally, point number 2 for Kaʻu. So she will continue her serving. That is number 8, London DeCalio. Free ball to the outside. Another one. They'll call point 2 Kaʻu. So Kaʻu having their way in the early goings. 3 straight points. So London DeCalio continues. Fourth point, 4 straight points in this early going of this set. First ace of the evening. And that will go to London DeCalio. Another serve to the back. Good set. And manages to get the first point for the Christian Liberty Academy. Cane Fire. So first up to serve for Cane Fire, number 5, Cameron Yamanaka. She'll get it over to the middle. Good return. Free ball to Kaʻu. There's the set. Tried a little dink, didn't work. Try it again. Point for Kaʻu. Point Kaʻu. So DeCollier with the one to the back row. They'll keep the ball in play, a free one. To the middle. There's the set. Boy, a hard one. They'll just get it over. Another free ball for Kaʻu to set things up. One more time to the well. And sharp one. Oh, but that one's out of bounds. Christian Liberty point. Brings it up 6-3. So Christian Liberty's Alethea Peralta hits that one out of bounds. Point for the Trojans. Brings it 7-3. Good hard serve. Another ace. Good job there for Kaʻu. London DeCollier, 2 aces up her sleeve so far. Let's see if she can get another one. That one's a hard one, but they managed to get it on over. They'll set it on up. Oh, and a net let, but it will be a point for Kaʻu. They will increase it to 11. Charging through this one. So the ball goes over to the Cane Fire. And back to do the serving honors will be number 12, Lauren Johnson. Overhand serve to the middle. Free ball again. Set to the back row and a slam, but they'll manage to return that one. Nice volley here going on. Here comes Kaʻu with a strong one, and that will be point Kaʻu. 12-4. So they'll bring up number 14. Harlem Reyes Espejo to do the serving honors. She'll go with a jump serve, but this one will go Christian Liberty's way. And 5 on the scoreboard for the Cane Fire. Point Kaʻu on the missed serve by Grace Gitzel. Nice serve. Nice return by Christian Liberty. Ball goes out of bounds. And point 14 for the Trojans of Kaʻu. DeCoito, that is, McKenzie with her first ace of the evening. She'll set it up and see if she can do it all over again. Nice jump serve. Boy, really just low over the net there. Oh, gets one, just barely makes it over the net, but nonetheless, this point will go to the Cane Fire. Cape Fire will send up Anastasia Shrinsky, sophomore, ready to get her team a point here. Overhand serve. And that'll be an ace credited to her as well. So she'll see if she can keep that streak going and get their team a little bit closer. We're trailing 15-7 here. First set of the Trojans versus Cane Fire match here from Christian Liberty Academy in Kaʻu. It is J.E. on the bench on NLTV. Thank you for watching. There's your serve. And point one more time. Makes it 16. And that'll be credited with another ace. This time for number 5, Shaylee Martinez. Substitution in for Christian Liberty. In comes Liana Costales. Point, Kaʻu. Jump serve to the middle. And they will credit that to Kaʻu as well. Nice jump serve. And point. Brings it to 2-0 in this opening set. And it'll be timeout charge to Kaʻu. Thank you very much for tuning in to our coverage of BIIF. This is Division II matchup. Kind of a strange thing goes on here as the Division I teams do play some of the Division II teams and vice versa, but they don't always meet. But nonetheless, in the Division I category, right? Well, that's not who's playing tonight. I'm just giving you the update here. Konawaina currently leads, and again, these are unofficial stats, but 5 games to 2 losses overall, followed by Kealakaʻi followed by Kamehameha. Kamehameha rather should be on top, but this is the east side. 7-0 for Kamehameha in Division I, 6-1 for Hilo, 6-1 for Waikea, and 2-4 for Kaʻu. We'll give you a rundown on the rest of them in just a bit. But here we go, back to the action here in Kaʻu. Christian Liberty versus Kaʻu. And that'll be credited with another ace for number 5 of the Trojans, Shaylee Martinez. Unofficially her second ace of the evening. Should send them to the back row and error on Christian Liberty. Brings it to 22. First one to 25, you got to win by 2. There's a good smack, but a little bit long that time. Very nice set. This one will get a free ball to go over, but it's a tough one. And that'll be a point for Christian Liberty. Number 7. They got a ways to go, but it starts. All you got to do is put them together. Number 23 doing the honors there for the Liberty. Or number 22, rather, I should say. Tasia Panzer. Here come the Trojans again, 24-7. This is set point here. And that'll be game number 1. 25-7 for the Kaʻu Trojans. Again, I was telling you about the the way it's all set up here. I know it's getting a little confusing here. There's a bit of a rush there, so we'll start over from scratch, okay? In Division 1, there's two. There's big BIIF East and BIIF West, okay? However, in Division 1 and BIIF West, there are only two Division 1 teams. That is Konawaina and Kealakaʻi. Konawaina is 5-2 overall. Kealakaʻi 3-1, okay? BIIF East Hawaii, okay? These are all Division 1 in East Hawaii. Kamehameha is 7-0, followed by the Vikings of Hilo 6-1, Waiakea 6-1, and Kaʻu 2-4. Whew. It gets crazy, yeah, for sure. But here we go, and then the Division 2, okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams in Division 2. And the current setup right now is the number 1 team in Division 2 are the Parker Bulls of Waimea. As of this broadcast, 7-0. They've had a couple of games that haven't been able to get the results of those. But Sharon Peterson and those Parker Bulls putting on quite a good team there. They're followed by Hawaii Prep, by Pahoa 5-3, Hawaii Prep 5-1, La Pahoehoe 2-5, Honika'a 2 wins and 4 losses, Kohala 1-3, Canoe is 1-5, Kaʻu is 1-3, Connections 0-6, Christian Liberty 0-6, and Makualani 0-8. So there you have it, the Division 2. But again, the main thing is getting these girls the opportunity to get out here and enjoy the sport, team sport, I should say. Where they get together with these girls and they'll remember them for a very, very, very long time. But it's odd that the number 1 team in Division 1, right now, the Kamehameha Warriors, would never meet the Parker Bulls. But we'll see, and I'll make it a point to see if we can get them Parker Bulls on J.E. on the bench here in the future. We'll see what we can do. All right, here we go. This is game number 2. Best of 3. Here we go. Christian Liberty starts it off, serving. Number 7, Leana Costales. Point, though, goes to Kaʻu. Here's the serve. Oh, a little dribbler over the net. Nonetheless, it will count as the point. 2-0 with Kiara Ortega Oliveira. And she will get credited with an ace. Oliveira with another one. Oh, second ace in a row. Well, she comes in there very hard with that serve, that's for sure. We'll see exactly what she's got planned on this one there. Sometimes they'll try one side and then to the other and maybe to the middle. She has the standard overhand serve. And I believe a foot fault there. She served over the line there, and that point will go to Christian Liberty. I'll send that on over. Way long. Point Christian Liberty. Christian Liberty sends back Grace Gitzel, junior, here at the academy. Big sky serve there. Get the volley going. Stays in. It'll be point Christian Liberty. So staying close on this one. Here they come. This will be a free ball for Christian Liberty. They'll get it back over. There's the set. One to the middle. And they get it on over. Tough one, but credit the kill to Mackenzie DeCueto. And point for the Trojans. 5-3. Oh, nice little move, that dink there, but the Trojans were ready for that one. They'll get a free ball. Christian Liberty, they'll set this one. Trying to hit the soft pass. Another dink. Keeping it alive. Here comes Kaʻu with a smash. Free ball for Kaʻu. Here's the set. They'll go up and get the point. Making it 6 for the Trojans. Nice return there for Christian Liberty. There's a set. They'll just keep this one in play. Goes up. A little long. Point number 7 for the Trojans. Coach Joshua Ortega, the head coach for the Trojans of Kaʻu. They'll get that one, and they'll just try to get it on over, and not enough. Point, once again, for the Trojans. Brings up the even number 8. Kiara Ortega Oliveira gets it on over. And they will credit that as an ace as well. That'll make unofficially her 3rd ace of the evening. They'll get a timeout called on that. As I mentioned, these coaches, right, for the Kaʻu Trojans, head coach Joshua Ortega, they do pretty much everything. He does have an athletic trainer, Moses Whitcomb, okay, but athletic director Jamie Guerpo helps him out quite a bit. But, I mean, he's the head coach. He's the JV coach. Got his work cut out for him. And as always, trying to make a lot of different people happy. It's a tough thing when you're a coach because not everybody always agrees with you. But nonetheless, kudos to him, as well as Coach Peter Pua and his assistant coach, Lori, his wife. And I got to say, because got to be my brother, my assistant coach, Josh Orozco as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about Coach Pua here in a few. But here we go. Back to the action here from Kaʻu Christian Liberty Academy. Here's Kaʻu with the serve. Set. Oh, nice one. Smash across. They'll get that return, keeping the ball in play. Oh, a little dink across the... And that one will go to Christian Liberty. They'll notch up number 4. Trailing 9-4 here. Second set. And another. So 2 points in a row for the Cane Fire. Cameron Yamanaka Nice serve to the left corner. They'll just get it back, keep it in play. And another point. Christian Liberty, 3 straight points there. Brings them to 6-9-6. I believe that might have been a rotation error there. But that'll make 7 for Christian Liberty. 3 straight points. Number 5, Cameron Yamanaka, has been the good luck charm here. Set. Manages to finally get back to some points there. That'll make it an even 10 for the Trojans of Kaʻu. And they'll go back to serving. This time it'll be number 14, Harlem Reyes Espejo, sophomore. Get a couple of things done there. Nice overhead serve. Whoa, long one there. Point 11 for the Trojans. Christian Liberty trying to keep this one close here. Pretty good job on this second set of the match here. Ace. And that will be credited to number, who is that? Number 14, yes. Espejo. So she will get her own ace there. Out of bounds and point to Trojans. So Espejo with a couple of points in a row. Here they go again. All right, just a free ball to get it on over. Here comes Christian Liberty trying to get something going. They'll send it over as a free ball. To the middle. Looks like she's dunking on her own team there for a second. And they will call it point Christian Liberty. So Christian Liberty, after falling in the first game 25-7, has already picked up 8 points in this second set. Keeping it alive. Here comes a free ball for Kaʻu. There's the set. No good. Point Christian Liberty. Lauren Johnson set to do the honors here. Into the net, point 14 for the Trojans of Kaʻu. Mackenzie DeQuato. One ace up her sleeve. Let's see, she's got 2 now. Wow, nice hit to the back row there on the serve. They'll keep things alive. There's the set to the back row again. Kaʻu hits it. Returned by Christian Liberty, but not all the way, and that'll be point 15. Or make that 16. DeQuato not able to get that one in. It'll be point 10 for Christian Liberty. Trying to keep it close here. Give themselves a chance. Tasia Panzer with a nice serve. They'll get this one on over. Good rally, good rally. Almost a nice dig, but nonetheless the ball goes on over. Point rather. Trojans, 17-10. Oh, a hard one there. Cross court. And a kill shot for number 1, Mackenzie DeCoito. Frustration for them. 11 points. Christian Liberty trying to make a comeback here. Into the net it goes. Point Kaʻu. Boy, nice hard serve. Good save by Kaʻu, and it's never give up. Point goes to them. There's the set, right across. Nice return. Keeping the ball in play. Another cross. Again, good forearm passes. Too long on the return that time. 21-11, they'll call a timeout. Gather themselves up. I want to remind you, there's other action going on in the Big Island Interscholastic Federation. Let's see, in fact, today they had the cross country, as I mentioned, at Kaʻu. That started at 9 o'clock. They also had an air riflery over at Hilo Gymnasium. The Kealakaʻi girls bowling team, they were versus Ehunui at the Kona Bowl. And the Kaʻu bowling versus Kamehameha at Kona Bowl as well. And this afternoon it was Pahoa at Kohala. I believe Pahoa won that ball game. I'll find out more about that. Here we go. Back to the action here. Second set. 21-11. Kaʻu leading the Cane Fire. And point for the Trojans. Make it 22. Eve Navarro Baghdad was the server on that last serve. He'll get it on over, keep it alive. That one looked over, but the rally continues. And point number 23 to the Trojans of Kaʻu. So Eve Navarro Baghdad serves it up again. This time gives up a point to the Cane Fire. 12 points. Leana Costales with the serve. There's a tip. Oh, a little net let there, but keep it in play. Oh, miscommunication. You got it? No, you got it. No, I got it. No, you got it. Too much thinking. Point 24. Set point. And that'll be it. 25-12. Trojans. So there you go. They'll be setting up a best 3 out of 5. And again, as I mentioned, the other action going on today, we also had Ehunui bowling at Kona Bowl this afternoon, along with Kaʻu bowling at Kealakahe at Kona Bowl. And then this afternoon, or this evening rather, we've got Waiakea football at Kealakahe as well. So there you go. There's some of the action that's also going on. Support these athletes. Come out to the ball games if you can't. And if we're carrying it, make sure you tune into the ball game here. I want to remind you a little history about Kaʻu itself. It was the first high school established on the Big Island. Did you know that? And it's the third public high school in the entire state of Hawaii. It was Lahaina Luna on Maui, and then they had President William McKinley High School, formerly Honolulu High School, on Oahu. The Kaʻu was established after the 1876 opening of the Hawaiian Agricultural Company, a predecessor of the Kaʻu Sugar Company, which at the time was one of the largest, most remote sugarcane plantations in the Kingdom of Hawaii. So you got a lot of people working there, a lot of immigrants. Those immigrants says, hey, man, our kids are out running around. We want them to have a high school education at a minimum. So they put it together, and they also had Honaka'a High and Intermediate School established on the north end of the island 8 years later. For similar reasons, we want our kids to get educated. So there you go. But didn't know that. It was the first one on the Big Island. But they've been doing some steadily good work out there. And it's such a remote area. But back in 2023, Sharon Beck, for those in Kaʻu, they know who she is. She's the principal there. And I say the principal, she's been there for almost 20 years, if not 20, both of the Kaʻu High and Pahala elementary schools. She won the 17th Masayuki Tokioka Excellence in School Leadership Award as Hawaii's top public school principal. Again, that was back in 2023, all right? I mean, it's a tough one, boy, because it's the largest geographic district in the state. Small school, rural, okay? The kids have a long commutes with limited access to resources and opportunities. So again, living out there is a rough one itself, but they managed to do some good work here. All right, we're getting set up here. Christian Liberty, it's a very small school. They got a student population a little over 200, maybe about 225, but they've got a very good student-teacher, obviously, ratio here. Kids get a very good education here at Christian Liberty Academy. All right, here we go. Set number 3. Kaʻu trying to make it 3 in a row and quick bus ride home, and they will set things up with point number 1 in set number 3. Not able to get that one over. Kasuga with the point for her Trojans. She'll continue the, she gets a net let. Works to their advantage. He'll set it up. No good. Point. Christian Liberty. So Christian Liberty got 7 points in the first set. Got 12 points in the second set. We'll see if they can improve on that 12 in this third set. That's the way to do it there. 2 points evened up with the Trojans of Kaʻu. And it will be ace for Tasia Panzer. She will continue. This one just a little bit long, and it'll be point for the Trojans. Nice hard serve, boy. Ace for number 7, Kiara Ortega Oliveira. Unofficially, that's her 4th ace of the evening. Make that the 5th ace of the evening. Unofficially, she leads all the players with 5 aces so far this evening. Another strong serve. Point. Kaʻu. Nice little dink there. Keep it in play. Free ball to the corner, and it'll be a point. Christian Liberty. Nice where she managed to go where they weren't. Right in that right corner. And again, as I mentioned, point. Christian Liberty. They'll bring over Ariana Sharp, junior outside hitter, to do the serving. Wow, good slam there. They'll get it on over. In. Point. Kaʻu. 7-4. To the back row. Nice return. There's the set. A little too long. Point again. Kaʻu. 8-4. Ace. One more ace. And the point goes over to the Cane Fire. Christian Liberty sends up Grace Gitzel. Oh, no. Excuse me, number 10, rather. Or number 12. Finally, I get it. Number 14, Anastasia Trinsky. So they're getting some rotation together there. For the Trojans, it'll be Harlem Reyes Espejo. So the officials are trying to get this rotation matter settled. Coach Pua giving a few last-minute instructions to the Cane Fire here. So they tell them to switch. Get everybody in their proper location. We can get rolling again. I've never quite understood the rotation part of it, but it is a pretty vital thing. That's why ideally, throughout the course of this ball game, if you're a veteran volleyball watcher, there has been no libero. Talking to both coaches, they have both. They don't have anybody to do the libero. The one libero that was was Kailani Pua, but she's out with a sickness. But they said so they're all liberos for the most part. But not having one creates this problem, the rotations and such, as a libero can make multiple substitutions throughout the course of the game. There's no limit on the number of substitutions you can have, but that is the case when you do not have a designated libero. And that libero is pretty much a defensive specialist. That's the person who's doing all the digging and some of the setting. But they can't attack, though. They can't score points, so to speak. But the vital part of any team, it's a lot like a quarterback on a football team or a point guard on a basketball team, somebody to direct everything kind of thing, the coach on the floor, so to speak. But again, we're talking high school. And again, I believe this is a little bit of a learning for some of these coaches as well. So rather than get into the minutia of points taken away and that kind of thing, let's just educate them, keep on playing. Here we go, back to the action. And that'll be a point for the Trojans. Makes it 12. Oh, a nice hard one for Christian Liberty. Point for the Trojans. Trying to wrap it up. Best 3 out of 5. They've won the first 2. The first one was 25-7. Second one, 25-12. And Christian Liberty credited with the point. Brings them up to 6. And point for Kaʻu. (14-6). DeCoito with the serve to the back row. Too much. Point. Number 7 for the Cane Fire. Sarah Leclini. $15 points for the Trojans of Kaʻu. Looking to notch a win here tonight. And another point. Free ball. They'll get it on over. Crosser. Keeps it in play. Another free ball for Kaʻu. They'll do the set here. Cross. Keeping it in play. But the point nonetheless goes to Kaʻu. 17 points to 7 for Christian Liberty. Nice hard serve. That'll be a net violation, I believe, and that'll be point for Christian Liberty. 8th point of this third set, trailing 2-0. Long and point for Cane Fire. Tasha Panzer. Nice serve. Point, Trojans. Nice one over the middle. Too long. 10 points. Nineteen to 10. Kiara Ortega Oliveira. Nice serve. Christian Liberty will not get it on over. It'll be point. 20. Timeout call. Kaʻu High Trojans. I want to remind you, if you've never been to NLTV, we invite you to go by and take a look, see all the programming that we've got there available for you to enjoy. Music, the written word, it runs the gamut. Some art, just a whole bunch of things for you to take a look at. We have lots of cultural programs of individuals doing many unique and wonderful things here on our Big Island. So check it out for yourself when you have the opportunity to do so. That is naleo.tv. And we appreciate it when you do. 20 to 10. Again, the first set 25-7 Kaʻu. Second set 25-12 Kaʻu. And here we are in the third, possibly final set. Kaʻu with the point there and 21 points. Mackenzie DeCoito. Nice serve. They'll have another opportunity. A good set for Kaʻu. Too long. Point. 11. Again, they had 7 in the first game. They had 12 in the second game. Let's see if they can make it past this 12 here. Get themselves an ace here. There's the set. And point for the Trojans. So it'll be Jalice Peralta Kasuga. And point. 23. Timeout once again. This time it may be Kaʻu, I believe, with the timeout. Christian Liberty Academy here in Kaʻu. As I mentioned, pretty small school, a little over 200 students themselves, but they do believe in sports. They have fall sports, cross country, girls volleyball. Obviously, we're watching that tonight. Air riflery. In fact, I was out here the other day doing some sight check, and they were practicing their air riflery in this very gymnasium. Boys basketball, girls basketball, swimming, boys volleyball, and track and field. It's all at Christian Liberty. All right, here they go. Free ball for Kaʻu, leading 23-11. I'll keep this one going. No go, and here we go. We move to match point. Do the match point honors will be London DeCalio. And match point is an ace for London DeCalio, her third of the evening. And that will conclude this match. 3-5. Kaʻu wins the ball game. Congratulations to the Trojans for their efforts tonight. They'll notch another win. I believe this will be number 4, if I'm not mistaken. And the Christian Liberty, well, they managed to get, what was that, 11 points on this final set there. So, again, to reiterate, 25-7, 25-12, and 25-11. And your winner, Kaʻu Trojan. That does it. Thank you very much for tuning on in to JE on the Bench here on NLTV. Again, reminding you to go ahead and support your respective high school teams and all their endeavors, especially the athletes themselves. So, from Christian Liberty Academy, my name is J.E. Orozco for J.E. on the Bench. Thane, as well as Greg, our camera operators tonight. We bid you fond aloha.